Hey tappers, welcome back to another tap dance tutorial. I'm going to use one of the steps that I taught you last week in the tap dance dictionary. I taught you the Alexander. So if you're new to the channel, just jump back to the video from last week and I'm gonna place it into a combo. I don't have any music for this combination because a lot of the times when I try to post music, the YouTube channel takes down because of copyright and all that kind of stuff. So you could really do it to any song or just focus on learning the combination. But I want to do a fun little combination for you nice and quick here so you have something to work on for the weekend. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna face you guys and then I'm gonna turn around. So it's gonna start, this is actually gonna repeat 3 times, kind of like a time step, a 3 and a break. So we're gonna go scuff heel, back flap, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. That gets done 3 times. So I'm gonna turn around so you can see my legs from the back. I mentioned in my video last week that if you had a chair, that's also handy to hold on to just for your balance while you're trying to figure out where your weight needs to be and all that jazz. So we have scuff, heel, back flap, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. We're gonna do 3 of those. 2. So we're starting with 3 of those. So you have scuff, heel, back flap, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. Scuff, heel, back flap, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. Scuff, heel, back flap, shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. Let's clap it out. So that's the first part of this little tiny combo. It's nothing major, but I wanted to add in the Alexander, which we did last week, into this next part. But let's first do that part one more time, slow and then up tempo. Remember, keep your core engaged, keep a soft bend in your knee, and if you need to hold on to something, there's nothing wrong with that while you figure out your balance. It's a good rule of thumb too to keep your heels off the ground. You don't need to be up in a high releve, but think about being able to slide like a piece of paper underneath your heel. So we call this sort of home base. 6, here we go. And if you notice, when I do my shuffles, I don't do my shuffles into turned out position because that's when you often lose your sound. I want to keep my knees tracked over my toes and keep my shuffles in front of me. So careful, if you're standing side on, you want to make sure when you shuffle up instead of shuffling past your supporting leg. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And keep that ankle nice and loose. You almost want to feel, I know it's kind of hard to see here, you almost want to feel like you have a string attached to your knee. And it's just picking it up, picking it up, picking it up, picking it up. I'm going to do that step a little bit more up tempo. All right. So there's the first part. If you just want to work on that, that's all good. Press pause and hang out with that step for a while. The next part we're going to call the break, and that's where we're going to do our Alexanders. So we just did our last scuff heel. We're going to go right into our Alexander. That's going to be our break. So the Alexander again is full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel, full lap, heel, heel, spank, heel, toe, heel. If you want a more broken down version of the Alexander, just see the video I posted last week. So, the Alexander one more time, a little bit slower. Remember, our weight is center. That first full lap gets both my heels off the floor. Full lap, heel, heel. the whole thing together. I did this step earlier today with some of my dancers, and I actually used the Beatles song When I'm 64. And I know if I play that on my YouTube channel, it's gonna be taken down. But if you wanna think like, when I get older, losing my hair, dun, 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 will you still be singing me a lullaby? That's also like a good song for that one. So I'm gonna do it again, slow, facing the back, so you can follow along at home. And then I'll do it up tempo. We have. If you want a little bit of a challenge, and please don't try this at home unless you're totally confident in it, or maybe you just want to go for it. We do a little bit of an over the top, where I want you to feel like you're wearing a pair of overalls and someone's picking you up by the overalls over your toe, and then your front foot is gonna slide under. Now that's just if you want to get crazy and try a little tag on the end of that. So that would go. Let's try it one more time from the very top, and then you can take this, you can run with it, you can play with it, you can do all those fun things. 5, a 6, a 5. Over the top, over the toe. Awesome. So there you have it, a fun little quick combo with the Alexander that you learned last week. I just want to give a big shout out to all my followers. I love hearing your stories, so please keep sharing with me your tap journey. It means so much that you are being so vulnerable and that you're sharing so freely with what your tap journey looks like and all of that. I really, really do value and I appreciate all of those things that you are telling me. I will do the dictionary for me next is the B, and I will do the buffalo and the bomberche and the buck time step. Those are coming for you. But yeah, I couldn't get to them tonight because we had a crazy day at the studio, but I did want to give you something because I'm going to hold up my end of the bargain and make sure I upload every week. But like I said, take your time. If you just want to work on one little section and only work on that, do it. That's what's so great about this. You can pause it, you can rewind, you can take a step back if you're getting frustrated, sit on it, come back to it, and remember, you got this, you are worthy, and it is so brave to be a beginner, and it's so brave to come back to something. That's a little bit scary. So I appreciate you guys coming on here with me and learning with me, and like I said, I love hearing your stories, so keep them coming. Keep me posted. Happy tapping. Have a great day, night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. I'm rooting for you. I'm a big fan, and I hope to tap with you soon. Bye.